Okay.
Anyone else could use the mic.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Yep. Yep.
How do we look? Okay.
Sounds good.
As good as we're going to get. All right. Good morning and welcome to windy Isleview Park in the city of Tonawanda, as we are here to talk about the amount of investment that we've done in our Erie County park system during this past year. I'm pleased to be joined by our deputy commissioners for the Department of Parks, Jimbo McDonald and Nicole Roberto, as we're here. They're here, I should say, because our Parks Commissioner, Troy Schinzel, could not be here today. We're also joined by Chuck Bartlett, the supervising ranger for our ranger program in the Erie County Parks Department, as well as joined by William Gary, our Commissioner of the Department of Public Works, and the Deputy Commissioner responsible for buildings and grounds, including repairs on buildings, Tracy Sahaki. We are here on this windy day after the perfect day yesterday with weather-wise, including beating the Kansas City Chiefs by our Buffalo Bills, to talk about the work that was done. And we're here at Isleview Park because a lot of work was done at Isleview Park during this past year, and there's still some more to come in the next year to complete a project. But during the past year, there's been $6.2 million in capital investments in the Erie County Park System and across the entire park system. Just like back in the 1930s, when the Franklin Roosevelt administration invested money in our parks through the Works Progress Administration, we're taking money that was from the American Rescue Plan under the former President Joe Biden administration and have been investing it in the parks, among other things that we were doing with it. But $6.2 million was done this year. Just to give you an idea, in Chestnut Ridge Park, more than $740,000 of investments, including a sensory walkway project, culvert replacement, and roadway work. In Como Lake Park, $550,000 was done, including 5 new shelter pads, a large shelter project. We're using WPA stones, a new parking lot and drainage site. Ellicott Creek Park, more than $500,000, including a new building and a restroom renovations. If I can get my fingers to work in this cold wind. Elmo Meadows, more than $400,000 in investment, including all 6 shelters were upgraded. Work was done on the golf course, including work to ensure that our ponds were not going away as a result of erosion. We have a forestry management plan for our forests in the southern part of the county, where if we think it's windy here, it's probably really windy on the top of those hills in the southern part of the county. $150,000 for that. Grover Cleveland golf course and park, approximately $300,000, including resurfacing of the tennis court to allow for pickleball. Here at Isleview Park was the biggest one. $4.2 million worth of projects were done across the entire park, including this brand new shelter that we're in, work that was done with a new playground. If you've been in Isleview in the past and you're here today, you will notice a major change. There was an old building that was taken down. We redid some of the existing buildings. So big work done in Isleview, and there's still more to come next year, including on the gazebo, as well as a walkway along the road. Seneca Bluffs was a big project as well, new parking lot and improvements at the Seneca Bluffs Natural Habitat area. Spragbrook, $150,000. Times Beach, $500,000 to help repair the boardwalk, removal boardwalk, and replace fencing as a result of a SACH event from a few years ago. Went Beach Park, another big project that we've been doing and continue to do, including repairs to the historic mansion, which themselves were $3 million. Willowdale Park, the vast majority of that will be next year, so that's not really included in the money we're talking about, but Willowdale Park, the former Westwood Park that we're taking over from Amherst. And we finished it off with new signs, phase 2 of our exterior sign plan, which was a little over $500,000. The old wooden signs are being replaced You will not see the names of the county executives and the commissioners before, just the names of the parks, because they're owned by the people of Erie County. It's a cold day here today, a little windy day, but we're proud of the work that we've done. I want to thank our team from the Parks Department and the Department of Public Works. There's still work that's going to be completed until we can't complete anymore this year, but more than $6 million of investments went in our parks this year, and it's a way that we can show the people that we're investing not only for today, but for the future. Just as we enjoy the investments from the Roosevelt administration that were done through the Works Progress administration in the 1930s, people decades and decades from now will enjoy the improvements that we've done with the parks using money from the American Rescue Plan. They may not know who is involved in this work, but they're going to benefit from it just like we benefit from the work in the past. So with that, I'll entertain any questions if there are any.
I just have an off topic.
An off topic, go ahead.
Comment on the heat program being paused.
The HEAP program would have started today, November 3rd. It is on pause through at least November 17th and possibly later as a result of the federal government shutdown. There's no money for the HEAP program right now. People can apply. They can apply through our Department of Social Services, but we will not be able to assist them with the electric assistance or gas assistance, whatever it might be, that normally would have started this week until the shutdown is resolved and New York State gets money to fund the HEAP program. And the same goes with SNAP. A federal judge ordered the government to continue SNAP, but as of right now, they have not replenished any funds. The earliest we believe, if they do replenish it, is probably still 2 weeks. So even though the federal judge ordered the Trump administration to continue SNAP, they have not replenished the money to the state, and the states then have no money to replenish for people. So HEAP is definitely suspended any funds until the 17th. SNAP, maybe we'll have some funds in a couple weeks, but as of right now, we don't.
How's that going to affect the people in Erie County? Both of those things.
144,000 people rely on SNAP in Erie County. The majority of them are seniors and children. So we're not, people who normally need this program to help ensure that they have food on the table are not going to have it. And HEAP, it's a cold day. People heat their houses here, and we know that if we get a really big cold snap soon, there are a lot of folks who are not going to be able to afford their electric bills. Thankfully, it's not a situation where we're worried about the electricity or gas being turned off at this point. It's just how is it going to be paid for in the future. They got to resolve this. They've got to come to a table. The Democrats and Republicans need to compromise. As of right now, the Republicans haven't even talked with the Democrats. The only way this is going to get resolved if they come to the table and sit down and do it. So as I said recently, and I'll say again, I'm calling on our colleagues in the federal government to sit down. Nick Langworthy represents part of this area. Claudia Tenney represents part of this area. They need to tell the leadership in the Republican Party, we do not want people in our community to go hungry or cold. Sit down with your Democrats and resolve this.
Back to the parks. I know we saw during COVID, we saw a lot more people using the parks.
Mm-hmm.
Are you, even though we passed that, are you still seeing lots of more?
Oh yeah,
increase in-
Jimbo, you want to talk about it, or maybe even Chuck? We don't have exactly the same amount of traffic in the parks as we did, but it's still very busy. Just put your foot there.
Yeah, definitely the park users have found the parks during COVID and started to come a lot more often. New people definitely plateaued a lot. We saw, when there was not a lot of other things going on, obviously parks were in more use. But yeah, I mean, these enhancements that we've put into the parks are just giving that experience even better to all the people, whether they're coming to use them in any way that they recreate. All 10,000 of our acres are seeing a little piece of the pie of this huge investment, and that's definitely getting people to come out to the parks.
Okay,
Yep.
Can we just have your first and last name?
Yep.
And your title, please?
Yep, Jimbo McDonald, Jimbo, MC, capital Donald, Deputy Commissioner of Parks.
Chuck, you want to say what you're seeing as a ranger?
Yeah, I think
Step on that. So
during COVID, there's definitely the parks are crowded. Now we're seeing usage that's higher than pre-COVID, but not nearly what it was during COVID. It's still busy, but it's not overwhelming. It's actually really good usage. And then our ranger programs. Sorry about that. Our ranger usage is for our ranger programs. Our programs have been up.
It almost landed.
Do not put that on.
Any other questions? This may be the first injury sustained during a press conference.
Full contact press.
All right, thanks everyone. Oh, man.